Good evening, Big Blue Nation, and welcome to Giant Central on this chilly December night. I'm your host, Vince Marcello, and folks, we've got a story tonight that feels like it was ripped straight out of a Hollywood script. A former Super Bowl champion, a 9-time Pro Bowler, a guy who once hoisted the Lombardi Trophy in the shadow of MetLife Stadium as a visitor, is about to sit in a broadcast booth wearing a headset instead of a helmet. That's right, Russell Wilson, the quarterback we all thought might be the bridge to the next era of Giants football, has been announced as a guest analyst for CBS Sports this Sunday while the 2-11 New York Giants enjoy their bye week. Buckle up, because this one's got layers. Let's set the scene. It's Week 14, the Giants are coming off a 33-15 primetime beating at the hands of the New England Patriots on Monday night. A game where, for the first time in his 14-year Hall of Fame trajectory, Russell Wilson was a healthy scratch. Not inactive because of injury. Healthy scratch. Think about that for a second. The same guy who engineered the tip in Super Bowl 49, the same guy who led the Seahawks to back-to-back Super Bowls, the same guy who threw for over 4,700 yards and 40 touchdowns just 3 seasons ago in Denver, didn't even dress on Monday Night Football. In the words of the late, great John Madden, boom, that one stings. Now, let's rewind the tape to training camp. The Giants signed Russell Wilson to a 1-year, $10.5 million deal, fully guaranteed, after the Steelers surprisingly moved on. The fan base was buzzing. Remember the press conference at Quest Diagnostics Training Center? Blue jersey, number 3, that trademark smile. Let's ride to the playoffs, he said. The first 2 weeks, honestly, pretty encouraging. Week 1 against Minnesota, 312 yards, 2 touchdowns. Week 2 in Washington, 306 yards, 1 score, and the offense looked competent? For a roster that went 6-11 last year, competent felt like a revelation. But then the bottom started to fall out. The offensive line, still patching holes from the Andrew Thomas injury, couldn't protect. The play calling got conservative. And Russ, well, he started pressing. Sacks piled up. The deep ball that used to be his signature disappeared. By Week 4 against the Chargers on a Thursday night in SoFi, Brian Daboll made the call we all saw coming but nobody wanted to say out loud. Rookie Jackson Dart, the Ole Miss phenom taken 8th overall, was the new starter. Just like that, Russell Wilson, future Hall of Famer, was QB2. And when Dart went down with a concussion, it wasn't Wilson who got the nod. It was Jameis Winston, the former number 1 pick who had been signed as the emergency third quarterback. Jameis started the next 2 games. Russell Wilson, for the first time in his life, was QB3. Fast forward to Monday night against the Patriots. The depth chart officially lists Wilson as the healthy scratch. Cameras caught him on the sideline in street clothes, baseball cap pulled low, clapping for his teammates like the ultimate pro he's always been. And now, with the Giants on bye, CBS comes calling. Sources tell me Wilson will be in the booth alongside Ian Eagle and Charles Davis for the Bengals-Cowboys matchup. And you know what? He's going to be phenomenal. The man has forgotten more football than most of us will ever know. His film breakdown on the Chiefs' motion game last year during a guest spot on The Rich Eisen Show was masterclass level stuff. Let's talk about the quotes, because Russ being Russ, he handled this entire demotion with more grace than most of us could muster on our best day. Back on November 12th, he told SNY's Connor Hughes, and I'm paraphrasing here, but you'll feel the chills, I love being here. I love my teammates. I want to see us turn this thing around. God's got a great plan for me. I don't know what it is right now, but I'm waking up every day trying to have a great practice. I haven't asked for my release. I want to finish the season with these guys. Folks, that is leadership. That is class. That is why, even on a 2-11 team, the locker room still has universal respect for number 3. Now, let's zoom out and put this in historical context, because Giants fans, we've seen this movie before. Remember 2004? Kerry Collins gets benched for a rookie named Eli Manning mid-season. The fanbase revolts. The team goes 1-6 with Eli under center to end the year. And 3 years later, 2 Super Bowl rings. Or go back even further. Phil Simms gets hurt in 1990, Jeff Hostetler steps in, and the Giants win Super Bowl 25. Transitions at quarterback are painful, but sometimes they're the spark that lights the dynasty. Statistically, this 2025 season has been brutal. The Giants sit dead last in the NFL in points per game at 15.8. They're 30th in total offense. The defense, once the calling card under Wink Martindale and now Shane Bowen, has regressed without Xavier McKinney and with Kayvon Thibodeau playing hurt half the year. Dexter Lawrence is still an absolute monster in the middle, already has 9 sacks from the nose tackle spot, but even Big Dex can't do it alone. And offensively, Malik Neighbors has been everything we dreamed of, already over 1,000 yards receiving as a rookie, but he can't block for himself. With 4 games left, home against the Ravens, at Atlanta, home for the Colts, and finishing in Philly against the Eagles, the Giants are playing for pride, draft position, and maybe, just maybe, a glimpse of what Jackson Dart can become. Because let's be honest, the Russell Wilson era in East Rutherford lasted exactly 2 starts. And now, at 37 years old, with that $10.5 million deal about to expire, he's weeks away from unrestricted free agency. Here's my prediction, and I'm putting it on record right now. Russell Wilson is not done playing. Not even close. I've talked to people close to the situation who say he's in the best shape of his life, still has that elite deep ball accuracy, and is hungry to prove the doubters wrong. I could see him landing in Las Vegas with Pete Carroll reuniting with his old coach. Or Tennessee, where Brian Callahan knows the offense Russ thrived in during Seattle. Maybe even Miami if Tua's concussions become a long-term concern. Point is, this isn't a retirement tour. This is a pit stop. And you know what the beauty of it is? On Sunday, when Russ is breaking down Bengals pressure packages or praising Dak Prescott's footwork, millions of people are going to be reminded why he's a first-ballot Hall of Famer. And somewhere in the Giants facility, a kid named Jackson Dart is going to be watching, taking notes, understanding the standard. Giants fans, this one hurts. We wanted the fairy tale. We wanted the veteran savior to come in, steady the ship, and hand the keys to Neighbors and Dart in 2026. Instead, we got a harsh reminder that Father Time is undefeated. But if history teaches us anything, it's that rock bottom is often where legends are built. Eli Manning went 1-6 as a rookie. Tom Coughlin was 1 game away from being fired in 2007. Lawrence Taylor once played on a 3-12-1 team. Greatness isn't linear. So enjoy the bye week, Big Blue. Hug your family. Fire up the grill one last time before real winter hits Jersey. And tune in Sunday, not to watch the Giants, but to listen to one of the classiest competitors this game has ever seen begin the next chapter. This is Vince Marcello saying, no matter the record, we bleed blue. We'll see you in 2 weeks when the Ravens come to town. Until then, let's go Giants!